With her, it's like when we were living together, it's like there was so many bottles. I was always lost. There were like 40 of her bottles and 0 to 2 of my bottles. And I was just lost trying to find like, hey, do we have soap? Do we have that? Do we have? Is this soap? Like no, that's a toenail thickener. Okay, all right, okay. Well, I will try that tomorrow. Sounds important. Okay. What about this? Is this soap? No, that's a neck skin tightener. Well, that sounds a little dangerous, actually. I'm not going to use that one. What about this? Well, that's a ear hair sharpener. I don't know what they are. Like, it's just, they all do something really like things that I didn't even know had to be done. And then on top of that, all the products they first do something like that, and then they also moisturize. That's basically all the products. So my theory is that the main objective of all women is to be more moist. Yeah. Just based on all the product, it's moist. I just want to be more moist. And I suggested to her at some point that hey, if you want to be more moist, how about like take a shower? When I'm in the shower, I'm so moist. One could even argue that I'm almost wet. And when I said that, she was like, Ismo, you do not understand anything. Did you know that taking a shower will actually dry you up? And I was like, well, why do we have towels? Like, how can a shower, like, yeah, the garden hose also dries up the backyard. We have to. I was hungry, got to the hotel 1 a.m. And I noticed that right next to the hotel there's a burger place, Jack in the Box, like a burger chain. Open 24 hours. And I'm like, okay, that's good, that's great, it's open and I'm right here. And so I walked in and, well, I tried to walk in, I tried to open the door and the guy was like, it's drive-through only. And I was like, well, like I'm staying in the hotel right there, the next building, like I don't have a car, can I just get a... And he was like, no, drive-through only. And like, I was like, well, I don't have a car, so can I just like walk to the lane? You know, talk to the microphone, order the thing, then walk to the hole in the wall, the glory hole. What's the window, burger window. And they were like, no, you can't do that, you have to have a car. And I was like, what if I make car noises? No, you have to have an actual car. So I had to buy a fucking car to get a burger. Of course I didn't do that, but they wouldn't sell me a burger. It was insane. They were open, I was hungry. They were making burgers all night. I could smell it. But they were like, no burger for you, you carless piece of shit. So I didn't eat. That's so crazy. They had food right there. I felt like the starving children in Africa. Like, they wouldn't give me the burger. It's insane. They wouldn't. And of course, I know I could have ordered Uber Eats, you know, DoorDash or something, but I'm not gonna order Uber Eats for like 2 feet. Like the delivery guy picks up the burger, it's like, where am I delivering it? And I'm like, Just get the burger to the car window, then open the other window, and just has to go through the car. It's like, fuck that place. I didn't eat, so that's so stupid.
My favorite movie scene that includes an animal, like basically includes an animal, is in the old Superman films. If you remember, there was this one guy, when Superman came flying, this one guy was always like, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman. So that always happened like that. So I started to think that how often was the guy like, is it a bird? Yeah. it's a bird, yeah. Because that had to happen also. And I think that actually happened like way more. Because there are so many birds and so few supermen. So statistically, it's gonna be a bird. Every time. Or a plane sometimes. And I don't get it. How is the guy not even able to tell the difference between a bird and a plane? I think I have never made that mistake myself. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, just concentrate a little bit. Have another look, maybe. Is it a kite? Is it a helicopter? Well, how bad is your eyesight? Perhaps you are not the person who should be pointing things out in the first place. I hope that guy never goes hunting. Is it a bird? No, it's me. Speaking of movies, I think the one movie genre, horror movies. Horror movies, they can be great, but they don't really work if you live in a really small apartment. Like if you live in a studio apartment, the horror movies like, huh? What was that? Let me go check the... I have checked everything. Horror movies actually are not easy for me to say the word. Too many r's. In Finland we say r as the r, but in English it's r, and if it has too many in a row, horror. The worst would be a horror movie in a brewery. And in the corner of the brewery there's a murderer. Basically any woman could do this. They could do this. They could take a sexy voice. You know, like a voice that is sexy. Yeah, anybody can basically do that. You just take a voice like that, and then with that voice, with that sexy voice, they could say a phrase. Like a phrase, super simple, like sentence, like 2-word sentence, something like really simple. Something, for example, something like, fuck me. Very easy to remember, And if they say this sentence with this sexy voice, at least half of the men who hear it, who just hear it, aroused instantly. It goes from the ear directly to the penis. Actually, I don't want to demonstrate. I don't want to say that phrase impersonating a sexy woman's voice, because even if I do it, it kind of works. Even when they see it's me doing it, it still works because it goes from the ear directly to the penis. Like the brain is trying to interfere, like, hey guys, this is a false alarm. This is not real. This is that guy is just changing his voice. This is not like, it's Ismo saying this. This is not like a real situation here. And the penis is like, shut up, I know what I heard. There is a lady in need here somewhere. We have to find her immediately. So fast and probably more than half, like 2/3 of here. But of course we know that women are way more complicated than that. Men can't say a sentence, a phrase like that and get half the women turned on. It's of course like, if a man says, fuck me, 0 people are around. Nobody on the planet is around. Like, if we say that phrase, it doesn't even sound sexual. Like, it actually sounds like we have just realized that we have lost our keys.
The thing I like in America, I drink lots of coffee, and you put cream in coffee. That's the it's room for cream, coffee with cream. Because in Finland, in Europe, it's milk. People mostly put milk. I don't like it. I think cream is better. Nom nom nom. I really like cream in coffee, and it's good. Sure, it's better. But sometimes I was in Texas, and I ordered a coffee at the restaurant, and then I asked the waiter that, hey, can I get some cream? And the waiter was like, the creamer is right there. And I was like, yes, but can I get some cream? He was like, the creamer is there. And I'm like, yes, but I would like some cream. And he said, the creamer, stop saying It's not the same, it's shittier. It's not, because that thing they had, that's not cream. It was not cream. It was the thing called Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate, like, it's not cream. I don't know what it's like, soybean oil and asbestos. I don't know what that thing is. Like high fructose corn syrup and white paint. It's definitely not cream. It's horrible. I don't like it. I think it's called Coffee Mate because it fucks your coffee. And it was crazy. That whole restaurant they didn't have any cream. They only had the Coffee Mate. They didn't have any cream in the whole place. And it's crazy. It was Texas. I saw a cow. Like less than a mile away there was a cow. Go milk that. Go fucking... There's this one phrase that I sometimes hear people say, and it kind of bugs me when I hear it. Like, sometimes if I talk with somebody for a while, and then at some point, before they say something else, they start by saying this. They first say, well, if I'm completely honest. And when I hear that, I'm always like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We have been talking for an hour and a half. Is this the first time that you're about to say something honest? If that's the case, fuck you then. Like, it's so weird, like, is being honest so rare that you have to have a disclaimer warning every time? It's so weird. If that's the case that you have to say that sentence before you say something honest, then I think you should say that sentence before every other sentence you say. Especially if it's something important, like really important, like you're getting married at the altar, and the priest asks, do you want to take this woman as your lovely wedding wife? Well, if I'm completely honest, the part about until death do you part sounds a little bit too much. Would it be possible to do month to month? And also, why does it have to have the completely in it? The word completely honest. Like if somebody says, if I'm honest, wait, are you completely honest? Like there are levels of honesty even. I think I'm going to start saying, well, if I'm completely full of shit. And also, it has the word if in the beginning. If I'm completely honest. Then, logically, you should continue the sentence after that. Like, it would be logical to say something like, if I'm completely honest, this is a bad investment. But since I'm not, it's really, really, really good. It's one of the best ones. I would do it myself if I could. Because I was thinking about honesty, and it's true that we need that warning disclaimer phrase, because it's so rare to say something completely honest. Because we are taught to lie, we lie all the time, a little bit or less or more, but because we are taught to lie by our parents from super young age. Like when you're 4, when you're 4 years old, and for Christmas your grandmother gives you a gift, and the gift is a pair of socks. And then your parents ask, how do you feel about getting these socks from grandmother? And you say, well, if I'm completely honest, this is bullshit.